What's up, my fellow wolf lovers? I'm back playing Doki Doki Literature Club, and I just punched my headphones there. So, my friends have been talking to me about it. Okay. Told me about this beautiful game. I'm a big fan of anime, fan of visual novels, and a big fan of dating simulators. Something I will never achieve. So, let's begin. Doki Doki. Please enter your name. Okay, let's begin! Hey! I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance. Okay, this is only for my future fan fiction videos. Stay tuned for those. I'm gonna use my sexy voice. It says waving her arms. I'm forget it. Waving her arms in the air like she doesn't care. I'm sorry. I'm trying to be funny. Like she was totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today. But it just kind of works out, because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together, on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's got to chase me she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. I thought it was a laugh.
I overslept again. Thought I caught you this time.
Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you.
You say that like you're trying to ignore me.
Or thinking about it. I don't care.
That's mean, Spencer.
It's hard boiling on myself. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something.
Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean, or even if you want to be.
Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students make their daily commute.
By the way, Spencer, have you set on a club to join yet?
A club? I told you already I wasn't interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either.
That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year.
Did I? Oh, I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along or whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime.
I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know? And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world.
I'm trying not to laugh because of the way I said neat.
You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you.
Or you're going to your room. I'm trying to be funny. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. Only if it makes you happy. No promises, though.
Well, at least promise me you'll try a little.
I guess I'll promise you that.
Yay!
I went totally hyped there. Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind a little, at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside her head. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sorry wants me to check out some clubs. Don't we already know this? Crap. What did I do? Return. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Yep.
Hello?
Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom.
I thought I'd catch you come out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting there, spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed.
You don't need to wait up for me. If it's going to make you late to your own club.
Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought,
Know what?
Well, you could come to my club.
Sayori,
Yeah?
there is no way I'm going to your club. Aw. This guy's a jerk. It's not me. I'll join her club. Even though I do have friends like her, I would still join their club. I'm not a monster. Now, where are my children's stash?
Mimi.
That's my baby voice. I don't like it. Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title Vice President. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Ruthless monster, man.
Come on, please.
Why do you care so much anyway?
Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything.
Who the hell is
Natsuki?
Don't make promises you can't keep! I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's really... or if she's so cunning as to have planned out all of this. Out. Whatever. I let her along say. I said sigh instead of say. Fine, I'll stop for a cupcake. Okay?
Yes, let's go!
To the thing. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I've done that a few times. That's why I'm so annoying. Because I stole some guy's soul. His name was Jim Carrey. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door.
Everyone, the new member is here!
I told you, don't call me a new member! I glance around the room.
Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you.
Pleasure meeting you too, damn!
Zero is always saying nice things about you. Seriously? You brought a boy?
Sorry, so happy, my ferret.
Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere.
don't trust her.
Ah, Spencer, what a surprise.
How the hell do you know my name?
Welcome to the club.
All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls.
What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it.
Sorry.
Natsuki.
Okay, so that's Natsuki. I can see why she made the cupcakes. She's like that little cutie, you know? The little cousin! I have a little cousin myself. She's turning 3 this year. Cute, but spoiled. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori.
You can just ignore her when she gets moody.
Sayori says that quietly into my ear.
Hey, how you doing, little mama? Let me whisper in your ear. Tell you something that you might like to hear.
I don't feel safe. And turns back toward the other girls.
Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy.
Speak for yourself!
And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club.
Which one? Oh, that's Yuri. Okay.
Don't say things like that.
Yuri, who appears comparatively more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. And, well, it's nice to meet you both.
And it sounds like you already know Monica.
Okay, that's her name's Monica. Is that right?
That's right. It's great to see you again, Spencer.
I don't feel comfortable with that stance. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most beautiful girl, or the most popular girl in class. I saw beautiful down there. You see it? You see it? Smart, beautiful, athletic, basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica.
Come and sit down, Spencer. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well?
The girls have a few desks arranged into a form of a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there's one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches to the table, tray in hand.
Okay, are you ready? Ta-da!
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. Aww. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make the ears. That's actually pretty adorable now that if I'm thinking about it.
So cute! So kawaii!
I had no idea you were so good baking at I had no idea you were so good at Okay, I needed my chill pill.
Well, just hurry and take one.
Sayori grabs one first, then Monica. I follow. I swear to God, I need to get back in, I need to get more used to this.
It's delicious.
Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good.
What are you thinking me? It's not like
I haven't heard this somewhere. Haven't I heard this somewhere before?
made them for you or anything.
I thought you technically did. Sayori said.
Well, maybe. But not for you, you dumb dummy.
She sounds like Osana from Yandere Simulator.
Don't get the wrong idea. It's not like I like you or anything, dummy.
Alright. I give him Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. This guy's an idiot. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. I'm not a fan of tea. I tried tea once. I spit it out. No offense to you tea lovers. You British bastards. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom?
Don't worry. The teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book?
No.
I guess.
Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you.
Oh! Exposed! Exposed!
That's not...
Insulted, Yuri looks away.
I meant that, you know.
I believe you. Almost said I believe in you. I thought I saw that. Well, tea and reading might not be my cup of tea. I'm sorry. Tea and reading may not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. And Yuri could have a lot of fun. I'm joking around. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow and then smiles at me.
Well, what made you consider the literature club?
I was afraid of this question. Sometimes something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so...
Okay, that's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone.
Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member of any of the major clubs. Aren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Just let that soothe. Let it soothe the atmosphere. That looked pretty gay.
Well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. Feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature club, into literature...
Ow! Okay, that hurt worse than I thought it would be. Ow!
I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader.
Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club.
You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone?
Yeah.
We'll do our best. You know it.
Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Okay, help. I need my personal space! Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they are all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature.
So Spencer, what kind of things do you like to read?
Well, fan fiction, hentai, manga, book with any pictures, instruction manuals. Okay, in all seriousness, I like to read the scary books. The books that have fantasy in them. Stuff like that. Because I like The Legend of Zelda, and that's fantasy, adventure, and so is Sonic, and I guess Half-Life, and Five Nights at Freddy's Tattletale, Bending the Ink Machine, all horror. And yeah, the books are good. Well, considering how little I've read in the past few years, sure, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga! I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. Looks like she wants to say something! But she keeps quiet.
Not much of a reader, I guess.
I think I smelled microwave popcorn! Why? Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking. After seeing... Anyway, what about you, Yuri?
Well, let's see.
Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her... Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger.
My favorites are usually novels that build up deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me, and telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive.
Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people.
But you know, I like a lot of things, starting with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer could be so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately.
I think I found my dream woman! I read a horror book once. I desperately grasp something I can relate to at a minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock.
Really? I want to respect that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you, I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often really successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate horror.
What did I just say?
Oh, why is that? Well, I just...
Natsuki's eye dared over to me for a split second. Oh, hi.
Never mind. That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki?
Oh! Roasted! Roasted, son!
But what? What gives you that idea? Well, you left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called...
Don't say it on mine!
Hey, give that back! fine.
Monica just roasted!
Your cupcakes, your poems. Everything you do is just cute as you are.
Sayori sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. Natsuki, you write your own poems?
Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care?
I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime?
No,
Natsuki averts her eyes.
you wouldn't like them.
Not a very confident writer yet.
I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing the level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You might be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart.
That's probably the most sweetest thing I've ever heard in my life. And that's not a lie.
Do you have any writing experience? Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers.
Shh. Just let it in. I guess the same for Yuri.
Oh, I wanted to read everyone's poems.
We all sit in silence for a moment.
Okay, I have an idea, everyone.
Nat and Yuri. What a name. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica.
Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. And then the next time we meet, we all share them with each other. That way, everybody's even. Yeah, let's do it! Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Spencer?
Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. Oh no.
What's that?
Now we're back to the original topic of me joining the club. I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. Ow! That hurts. Jeez! Stop! Okay. Sorry, made it. Okay. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lost my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with detected eyes. A club full of 4 beautiful girls, and you decide not to join. What a pro!
But, I'm sorry, I thought... Spencer.
You all... I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right, okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. There you go, sport! One by one, the girls' eyes light up.
Yes, I'm so happy! I'm happy all the time!
Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey!
You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for cupcakes, I would have been super pissed.
That makes it official.
Welcome to the literature club.
Thanks, Monica. Thanks, I guess.
Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment! Write a poem to bring the next day so we can all share.
Monica looks over me once more.
Spencer, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself.
Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the other girls continue chick chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food.
Hey, Spencer, since you're already here, okay.
You stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well.
Yay!
With that, the two of us depart the club and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. It's Yuri, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica! Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of the girls. Alright, I just need to make some more of my make the most of my circumstances. I'm sure good fortune will find me. I guess that's starting. It starts with writing a poem tonight. Oh! After this, I'm probably gonna save Graveyard. Ambient! Papa! What? I'm determination, lazy. I'm trying to get everyone. Okay, nibble. What? Anxiety. Fantasy. How the hell? Vivid. Dark. Wait, what? Childhood. Skip it. What? Horror. Grief. What clumsy? Clouds. How the hell is that cute? Death. Memories. Time. Love. Okay, this is where I'm gonna end it. I'll see you guys next time. Peace!